Hi YouTube, Spectacular, Silverstacular. Want to talk about some supplies and whatnot. Somebody asked me if I had any, crazy supplies that maybe I had that they didn't know about. I don't think I have anything ridiculous, but I have several different coin and bullion supplies because I might be a little unique because I collect coins and I collect bullion and I coin roll hunt. I do a little bit more than other people do in their channels. So I need some more supplies. So I'm going to show you some of the things that have helped me. And yeah, let's do it, right? Let's talk about it. Boom, here's one right here. This is a guardhouse capsule box. It's just a cardboard box, but it keeps your stuff kind of nice and neat. There's many of these out there, and it's just kind of helpful to keep things kind of in better condition and whatnot. And it also, I have one of these little silica gel things in there that you're not supposed to eat it. It looks real good though, like it'd be tasty, but helps keep some moisture down. So there's some options right there. Boom. So again, with the coin capsules, this is kind of like what you're looking at here. There's different ones out there. Airtight is one of the big names. So the coin capsules just make your stuff look a little bit better, it makes them pop. So it just has this little foam piece right here that goes in, and it will fit in there. Then your coin would go inside there, and you just boom and pinch it together. Now some, like the airtights, whew, man, you're not getting those apart unless you like have a knife and you're like prying it out. But like there's some like this one right here that actually aren't totally impossible to get apart. So again, that's preference, depends on what you want. Boom. And here's one that's actually in there, an American Silver Eagle, so you can tell that the coin just looks sharp inside of these things, and it's protected. Nothing's getting through that. This is the Fort Knox of coin protection right here. And this one right here might be an airtight because I'm not there. Yeah, this one's not going to be coming out. That thing is going to be solidly stuck in there, solidly stuck. So there's that. So let's go to some gloves real quick. Boom, I got cotton gloves and I got like latex gloves here. So the cotton gloves are great for if you're going to touch bullion with your hands, because that way you can actually touch them and not get fingerprints and smudges and coffee all over your stuff. And you can see like these gloves right here have touched things that I probably didn't need to touch with these cotton gloves, like pennies. When you touch pennies with gloves, they're just going to get real dirty. So that's why I like to have these too, because now I've learned to use these on pennies, because these I can just throw away and they're gone. So that's that. Put that on the floor. I have these. It's like a little square plastic. I do not prefer these whatsoever. A couple of my coins are in there because I just haven't found anything better for them yet, but I like these right here much better than these little square ones. So that's just preference. Again, like that's you might like the square ones better. They may stack better for you. I don't know. And again, there's some of these holders that are designed for the square ones. So that's options. Magnifying glasses, loops, etc. Those are great, especially for me because I do the coin roll hunting. They help you find some of the the really close-up details. Let me try to clean this one off a little bit. It's probably a little dirty, but you can see some really nice little fine details when you're looking at coins through a loop. So like if you're looking for error coins, or you just want to make sure that maybe you're really concerned about the grade of a coin and you want to look for fine details, you can get like in there a lot closer than you normally would be able to with a loop or a magnifying glass. Now they sell like magnifying scopes that can go onto your cameras. You can get the sky's the limit. Shoot, you can get all kinds of stuff to magnify your stuff so you can just see it closer. Because let's face it, our eyes get bad after a while, and we get old and we're not what we used to be, so we need help. Now I use knives because I do unboxings and stuff. It might be helpful. It's not ever a bad idea just to have like a razor blade here or there, in case you need to cut something open, you need to like unbox your stuff, whatever. I also have attached to this some rare earth magnets. The rare earth magnets I use in case I want to try to do a little checks and balancing on my bullion to see if it's real or not. So silver won't stick like some other metals will to magnets, so you can do magnet tests with the rare earth magnets. I got these from China, actually, on eBay from China. Took like a month to ship these out, but they're really like dirt cheap on there. I got so many of these things for cheap. Now you can get them from the United States, a little more expensive though, but way faster on the shipping. I mean, it's like literally going to take you a month to get these from China, literally. So rare earth magnets to me are kind of essential. It's just one thing to do to check your silver and whatnot and make sure that it's good. So they're very strong. I have a large one somewhere, and that thing, once it gets onto something, there's little that's going to take that off. I mean, it's hard to get off of something. So that's that. Baggies. I would recommend having like little baggies of different sizes, because you're gonna want to like write on them and put your stuff in some sort of like order. It does help. So you can see these are obviously not 10s, 20s, and 30s wheats, but I've reused the bag and it has a purpose now, and that's good for me. It is good for me. I use these right here, these little coin wraps, because like I'll do $50 boxes and whatnot, and I don't want to just take $500 worth of $50 into the bank, and they go, oh hey, how you doing today, what can I help you with, and you go, here, boom, you just throw a bunch on their counter, like $500 worth of halves, just spill them out onto them and be like, can you just go ahead and count those for me? They'd probably be pretty upset with you. So you want to rewrap them, and these you can get these pretty cheap from like eBay and probably Amazon. So for me, this is a must. You can get these pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, $50, and you can also use these if you want to just like store your stuff in them. If you want to store like your $50 or whatever in a little box or something like that, and it does help you store them a little bit, but they will get worn down after you open and close them enough. So that's an option. For me, it's essential. These right here, little like coin tubes and whatnot. For me, I love these things. These come in all different shapes and sizes depending on the size of the coins or bullion coins that you need to fit. So you can see like right here is $50. This is $1 coins. Here I have one that fits American Silver Eagles. Sky's the limit. And notice American Silver Eagles in coin tubes, or I mean, sorry, coin capsules. So the tube is, it's fitting both the coin and the capsule inside of it. So again, sizes for varying needs. And here's some different types. These are harder plastic ones, so these are great. And you can see the bullion coins are fitting in there nice and neat. And maybe even like store some plastic peanuts. Those little like shipping peanuts, because those will help keep, if you put those in there, you don't have enough to totally fit the gaps, you can put the plastic peanuts in there as like a spacer and keep them from shaking very much. Whereas this one right here has no spacer in it, and you can hear there's more play in there. So that's an option. It's a definite option. What else do I got around here? Let me scoot that stuff out of the way. Cardboard coin flips. Cardboard coin flips are, coin collectors must, because maybe you don't want to invest in one of these for every single penny you have, trying to collect. But these right here are simple. It keeps the fingerprints off, keeps a little bit of the scratching down, but it's not going to, protect you as much as these things right here, which you can sit there and slam with a hammer almost and not have anything done to it. This is just, it makes it nice, and it's convenient too. Put 4 little staples in there. You can put less if you don't want to, waste staples, whatever. So then you're going to need a stapler and some staples, of course. So think about that. Oh, my finger! Just kidding. What else do I got here? I use red books to kind of like help me figure out like mintage numbers and a general price on things. These have like tons of information in them. About the coins, and it's quick. You just pick them up, boom, at a glance you can tell what something is, maybe what a coin should look like in nice condition, etc. So many different coins, modern, old coins, there's some bullion in here too. It's nice to have these things. Now again, mine's older dates, but what I'll do is I'll use the book for mintage and a kind of a general idea of what my price would look like, and then I would go online to like an eBay and look at sold listings for the item I have in approximately that condition and try to find out what it's worth on sold listings. That's probably like the best way to find out what something's worth, is by finding out what somebody has paid for it in the past. So you got options. You have options. Another good source is like coinflation.com. If you want to use just the internet, that can help you out with some silver prices and whatnot. And some other coins too is on there. So again, here's another plastic bag of a different size. Here's I got these like little plastic currency folders. They load from the top right here, and you just put the dollar in there, or $20 in this case. And it's not going to keep it from bending, but it's going to keep it, you know, if the fingerprints off and some of the smudges, and if you're spilling coffee a lot like I am, it'll keep some of that coffee away from it. But again, it's not going to keep it from bending, and you know, it's not totally going to stop anything from damaging your money. But I thought, you know what, I have a little star note, I have a couple of them. I'd like to have some of these right here just for the star notes, just for fun. You know, not worth a bunch, but whatever. So I have that. Coin flips. These little plastic coin flips right here. These are nice. These will come with a lot of your bullion coins and stuff. We get them from online dealers because they need to put them in something. They can't just have them rolling around everywhere. So generally they'll put them in some coin flips or some kind of protection for you. And they're double-sided, so you can put a coin in this side right here on the right side, and you can put a coin in here. So you possibly have 2 coins in there. And again, it just keeps some fingerprints down, some smudging, some whatnot from going on. It's not 100% guaranteed it's going to, you know, keep everything from destroying that thing you put in there, but it's going to help. I also think a scale is important because, like, if you want to actually check the weight of things, try to get one that does troy ounces. So you can see this one right here. Let's see, it does right there, OZT, which is troy ounce. So you would put it down there, hit the tar or tear, however you want to say it. Probably tar is the right way to say it. And this says it's a 1 ounce Engelhard bar, so I'm hoping it's going to be 1 ounce. Let's see. What does that say? A little over. That's good. Now this is not like a totally accurate scale. This is just a cheapo scale. So a more accurate scale might, you know, be better if you're trying to like melt stuff or really get that accurate reading to make sure that your, you know, your bullion is on spot. But this is good enough for me. This kind of gives me an idea of whether things are fake or not. What's this supposed to be like? I can't remember. This is a fake coin right here, which is a good supply, I think. Let's talk about that for a second. So I carry a fake coin, little Liberty Seated right there, $1. This would be worth a lot if it was real, but it's not. I keep it to kind of like use this as a test against my other coins to make sure that my other coins are real. So like, you know, you could set this to grams, which is nice. Let me find grams on here. Grams. And this is actually, the coin looks gross, but it's actually in really good condition if you really look at all the details, which are, you know, nice in it, really. So, boom, put that on there. And that should be, I think it's supposed to be like 2.73. And again, we can go to the Red Book and find out what it's supposed to be. Let's take some time and do that just for a moment. There's a trade dollar. Here we go. So, skip back 1 page. I mean, did you see how fast I just skipped to that thing? It was no stress at all. And that thing wasn't ready to go. So this is supposed to be 26.73 grams in like nice condition, right? And like flawless condition. Actually, that's what it's supposed to be. Where am I at? Hold on. Liberty Seated, yeah, 26.73. So I'm at 25 point, what does that say? 25.1. And again, I said that was like in a good condition, that coin. I mean, all the details are there, so it shouldn't be that light. So that's an instant tell right there that your coin is fake. Boom. Scales are nice. Scales are nice. And the book was nice too. Wasn't that fun? All right, so that's that. Coin albums. You know, get yourself some coin albums because, you know, eventually you're gonna, you know, go through some coins and maybe you have an abundance of them and you're like, you know what, I want to start collecting a set of whatever. You know, maybe you want to do Lincoln Cents 1975 to 2013. Now you have that album. There's so many albums out there, just about for every single coin that ever existed. There's going to be some some albums out there. Here's a typeset, you know, album. I enjoy this one. I don't have it totally filled, but it's nice to have. You know, you put your little things in there, and it's fun, right? Just fun. So that's an option too. So now, you know, I'm not saying go out and buy every one of these. Like, I have a monster box over there that I use to put like some bullion and stuff in. And to me, it's, you know, it's hard plastic, so the monster box is nice, and it does offer a little protection. But most of all, it just kind of like looks cool with my collection. Is it a must? No, not really. There's other things that I have that are not musts. I mean, none of this stuff is a must. I mean, right here I have, you know, these coin bags. If I'm doing like coin roll hunting and I got pennies, I'll put all the pennies in here, as opposed to like a plastic shopping bag or something that will rip. I'll put them in these old coin bags. And again, you can find these, you know, I don't know, like on AppMex or some of the other online places and whatnot. So, you know, again, that's options for you. There's a lot of options out there. I just wanted to show you some of the things that I have, and maybe it'll give you some ideas. If, you know, if you're a heavy shipper, if you're trying to like make a living doing some of this stuff, or maybe not make a living, but you're, you know, you're buying and selling a lot, you got to get some package material. There's lots out there that you might have to consider. So hopefully it helped showing you what I use. And again, you can use whatever you like to use, but the sky's the limit. If you need to know where I've got like a particular thing that you saw in this video, feel free to leave a comment, or you can email me. I'll leave my email in the description, and we can talk about it. I can probably help you out. Okay? All right? Is that all right? Spectacular out.